This weekend, my wife and I flew from Austin to Kansas City. As soon as we got to the airport, she found a hoodie, and she had to have it. So, purchase in hand, we headed out to find some dinner. We settled on East Side pies and some pepperoni pizza. Ice cream was the next thing to wash it down. I got some strawberries and cream, and she got some Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Soon we were boarded and headed off to Kansas City. Before long, my daughter and her fiance were there to meet us, and mother and daughter were reunited. We usually stay at Hilton Garden Inn in Olathe, mainly because I love revolving doors. It's a mid-tier property, and we stay here quite a bit. We actually enjoy it. The rooms are spacious, they're clean, the staff is always very friendly. It's just a nice place. It also has a microwave, fridge, coffee maker in the room. There's also a fitness center, and there's a pool and hot tub area, which unfortunately was closed when we got there, but we have used it several times before. It's after midnight. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, but I gotta go get a bucket of ice because we're in a hotel. Everybody knows you can't sleep in a motel if you don't have a bucket of ice in the room. That's just common sense. That was a proper dump. Now I'll go to bed. Morning has come, and now it's time for food and football. My oldest daughter was at the senior breakfast this morning, so we drove to campus to pick up my youngest daughter and my niece. From there, we headed to one of my favorite breakfast spots, the Big Biscuit. After breakfast, we headed to the stadium where the girls took some selfies. Hello, ladies. There was nearly an hour left to kickoff, and it was getting cold. Before long, my daughter came to fetch us to take us down on the field so we could participate in the senior day activities. All the senior cheerleaders gathered up to take a picture together, and we were about to go on the field when there was a lightning delay. Off to the car we were sent. 30 minutes later, the lightning was clear, but the rain was getting worse, but we made it work. We put our best smiles on and escorted our daughter down for her senior recognition.
Well, after the senior thing, the rains came, and they told the cheerleaders they didn't have to stay, so we did not, because it's 37 degrees outside and freezing rain, or 2.78 degrees outside for our friends across the pond. So the women folk went in to look at dorm rooms and all that artsy-fartsy cutesy stuff, and my future son-in-law Tommy and I, we're in the car, keeping up with sports, football, you know, the good stuff.
After that, we went back to the hotel, and the girls checked out the hot tub for a bit. I just kind of chilled in the room. Now we're over at the Bass Pro to check this place out. We come here a lot when we're in Olathe. It's a good place to find cool stuff and have a little fun. Let's check it out. Pretty much anything that you need related to outdoor life, whether it's fishing or hunting or camping or boating or anything in between, you're going to find here. They even have this nifty tank to show you all the fish you're never gonna be able to catch. It's good stuff. Good stuff. They also have a couple of fishing reels out here for you to take a look at, see which one feels right for you. I never knew there were that many fishing reels in the world. After we were done browsing around the store, we headed upstairs to the shooting arcade where for 50 cents you can shoot at laser targets that trigger animations and sound. Then it was time for dinner at Austin's Bar and Grill. The giant pretzels are always a hit. We brought both my daughters, my niece, and some of their friends. The girls loved the mac and cheese, and I enjoyed the French dip. On other visits, I've had the burgers and the wings, and it's always been great. The next morning, we joined all the girls at their church and then went out to lunch at Panera Bread. After lunch, we took the girls grocery shopping, hung out in the dorms for a while, and then made our way back to the airport for the ride back to Austin. The cold and the rain followed us all the way back home, and after a soggy ride, we were reunited with Miss Maisie. All in all, it was a great trip. Thanks for watching. Take care, y'all.